Bro, if I didn't have Money Train James here, I would have gone so far. Talking with the Budon. What is good, everybody? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I guess I need to have like a live stream checklist for myself, as if I haven't been doing this for weeks already. God, that's embarrassing. Thank you, Money Train James. Shout out to everybody who's here. My goodness, that's so funny. That is so funny. But anyways, let's not wait. Let's get into it. There's 4 teams in this XFL league. Or, I'm sorry, 4 games. Week 1. There's 8 teams. It's really easy to go through these, and there's former NFL players on each of these teams. Some of these teams are more stacked than the others. My personal favorite, the Guardians, Orlando Guardians. They're ranked last in the league, so we'll see how that goes. Money Train, shout out for you for being here, man. So we're gonna look right into it. We're not gonna waste any time. First game of XFL Week 1. We got them Las Vegas Vipers flying into Texas, Arlington, more specific. And whenever I think Arlington, I always think of King of the Hill, Hank Hill, man. I always think of that. Let me turn this down a little bit because I didn't realize how hyped this background music was gonna be. So here we go. Las Vegas Vipers versus the Vipers colors do look pretty sick, man. And maybe one of these streams when Syl comes in, we'll try and do that next week. We'll look at the details of these logos. There's kind of like cool details that the company and I'm sure the artist like really put in, and the details that they wanted to have for each of these teams' logos. Every little thing means something, like even down to the points of the Viper where they go down to the Vegas. They're like, those are the venom-filled fangs. It's like, oh, that's so cool. Thank you guys for being here. Mama Bear, yeah, me too. There's some really cool logos here. I'm the logo king, so I'm looking at all of this stuff. And yeah, okay, you guys love the logos as well. I'll have to next week. We'll go over and I'll show what the artist and what XFL, the league themselves, how they pointed out certain details in each of the logos and what it stands for the area and for the team. And it's really cool, honestly. It builds the story of the league. And Talati is here as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting as always. So let's get on with it. Las Vegas Vipers, loaded with NFL experience. They have a pretty good trio of former NFL players. Beasley, I believe, is I'm just seeing a last name. Of course, I'm not seeing a first name, but the wide receiver that I know, that have heard his name multiple times when he used to play with the Steelers, Martavius Bryant. He plays for the Vipers, and they have a quarterback Brett Hundley. Each of them, Beasley, Bryant, Hundley, they were active for a combined 142 NFL games. And it's funny. We're gonna hear some stats thrown out, and me being me being me, I guess that's just the way to put it, as I'm gonna see the other side of like why they put these stats out. Active for 142 NFL games. I mean, I guess I've been active for 0, but anyways, the XFL is way better than the NFL. Claudia says that's a hot take. Now we call that a freezing cold take, my friend. Over here on this side, bro. But anyways, let's continue. The opposite side of the sideline, the Arlington Renegades, features former Oklahoma coach Bob Stoops, who won the national championships with Oklahoma in 2000, and he's actually the winningest coach in Oklahoma history with a record of 191-48. Dang, that's a good coach. That's a good coach over there in Arlington. So we're gonna see exactly what those chops add up to for that team. For the players to watch, we have is of course Beasley for the Vipers. He was a 2015 first-round pick for the Falcons and led the NFL in sacks in 2016, which was 15.5 sacks. Martavius Bryant played for the Steelers, the Raiders, had 17 career receiving touchdowns in his 4 seasons, and the Renegades running back Keith Ford played for the Buffalo Bills in 2018, had 79 yards on 21 carries. So that's like they didn't really get I didn't pull the average up for that, but still, playing in the NFL is so hard. The fact that they did anything, I guess we can give them credit for. And Renegades quarterback Kyle Sloter was selected in the first round of the 2022 USFL draft and was all USFL quarterback last season. Okay, so Renegades got a decent quarterback. And here's the thing about this league, man. These are, and chat, ladies, there's no XFL and FanDuel yet. Yo, you got to go to Caesar's Sporting Book. I know they're kind of partnered with them. I don't know if XFL will get in with FanDuel. We'll see how that goes. But going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Obviously, we have no idea what these teams are besides the fact that I guess the Vipers have a pretty good defensive back and decent talent on offense as well. So they may be the better team here. Yet Arlington's favored by 3.5 points. If I'm reading that correctly, and Money James, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Arlington minus 3.5 means that they're favored by 3.5 points. And the over-under is 37.5 points, which means, and each of these games is kind of around that area. But again, I think that's just like I think that's just like a midway through, right? Like if they're thinking that each team is not even going to score 20 points, I guess. So they're setting the bar low with that over-under. I would bet the over on a lot of these games if I'm a bettor. But what's good, Necron? What's good? I appreciate you coming through, homie. So we're just doing a brief overview, man. The Vipers, they got some former NFL experience. Arlington Renegades, they got a proven coach, a proven quarterback. Their quarterback was the all USFL quarterback last season. And so this is going to be a good game. And they have Arlington's also has a really good coach. So I think you're going to enjoy watching that Texas team as well. Mama Bear. Yeah, it was just a pop-up stream, kind of. It was a pop-up stream, kind of. Renegades got to win by 4. Okay, in order to cover that spread. That's the spread. So if anyone's wondering what Arlington minus 3.5 is, for bettors, that's the spread of how many points they have to win by, you know, how many points the Vipers have to lose by in order, if you bet that line. And the 37.5 means that they got to score 38 points. You can bet the over or under on that. So if you bet the under on 37.5, they have to hit 37 in order, or 37 and under in order for you to get that bet. So we're learning betting, chat. We're going to make some money this year. We're going to make some money. Brahmas, San Antonio, #1. Yo, Rock is going to be at that game? Yeah, for sure. And if anyone's wondering why, in San Antonio, they're like, what? That's not on this screen. So my pick, early picks, chat. Early picks. Put it in. You can base it on whatever, the logos, where they are. I'm going with the Vipers, because why not? Everything is telling me to pick Arlington. Obviously, they're 3.5 point favorites. It's a pretty decent spread, but I don't know. We don't know what these teams are yet. Give me the Vipers. So what do you got, chat? Let me see your picks. Give me Vipers or give me Renegades. Let me see what it is. Money Train James says Renegades. What up, Sickness? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for the retweet, homie. I appreciate that. I'm going Vipers, chat. I'm going Vipers. put your picks in the chat for posterity purposes, and let me switch up the vibe here. It's building up to the drop too, and I'm changing it right now because it's how I do. So I picked Vipers. I'm gonna let y'all continue to maybe find your phones, get to your chat, and put your picks in. Put Vipers or Renegades. I'm gonna move on to the next slide, and we're gonna start talking about what's going on tonight. Vipers are good. She's going Vipers. That's kind of why I think my subconscious picked it, because I was watching you draw that. That was really cool. If anybody didn't see, yeah, if you want to see it cool, if you need to chill and just listen to some lo-fi music too, and listen to Mama Bear talk to people in the chat, she's got a real calming voice. She's just very chill. I definitely recommend hitting up Mama Bear's channel and watching definitely that snake earlier. It was like a sort of Medusa type, mermaid snake type looking thing. It was really cool. So she picked Vipers. Sickness says he got you. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Have a good day today, Sickness. Be safe out there in the world, whatever you're doing. And Money Train James is already getting his pick in for this one. Never bet against Texas football. I feel you. And of course, Mama Bear. Of course, Mama Bear. So this is my favorite team right here. Oh, where's my finger pointing? All right, right here. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Orlando Guardians. They, in the old XFL, the past XFL, last year's not so good XFL, they were the New York team, and they moved down to Florida, to Orlando, to a more promising area, a more profitable area, if you will. And they actually kind of brought the color scheme a little bit down. To me, it gives me like the Empire State vibe, but also the tropical green of Florida that is down here, and I love it. You kind of got like the Panther vibe as well with that logo. And wait till you see their jerseys. They got like, it's almost like a variation of like John Deere, but it's so perfect for Florida that I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm like, fuck yeah, these are the best colors. So these Orlando Guardians versus the Houston Roughnecks, right? The big signing that happened a few weeks ago that kind of flew under the radar. Paxton Lynch signed with the Guardians. You guys know who that is? I mean, for NFL people, you're like, okay, cool, dude. But I mean, it's talent. It's talent, and people deserve a second chance. So they're getting a second chance here, and they've shown enough to get the chance to start. Paxton Lynch, that is. The Guardians are led by Denver Broncos 2016 first round pick quarterback Paxton Lynch. He's the only XFL quarterback who was once a first rounder in the NFL. Boom. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want about that, and I'm not going to be disparaging and have any disparaging comments about, that statement, because I'm looking forward to being optimistic about this league and seeing what these players can do, man. This team, if you play well enough in this league and the timing of it, this is the NFL offseason. So if you can play good now, it ends right in May, which was when OTAs start for the NFL, and you can just feed. It'll be a long ass season for you, no doubt, but you can just feed right in to the NFL next season. And he says, Necron says, I'm glad the XFL isn't afraid to have 3 Texas teams, unlike the NFL. And I don't know if the NFL is afraid to have 3 Texas teams. It's just the fact that they probably, when they were merging with the AFL, they probably had to have a deal where they couldn't give Texas that many teams. That's probably what it is. Because New York has 3 teams, dude, and that's just awful. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Football all year. Hell yeah, the Batman. All right, I gotta blow my nose real quick, chat. The allergies are flaring up. But food for thought. The Houston Roughnecks have a coach, Wade Phillips. Necron. Wade Phillips. all you NFL people, Wade Phillips is the Houston Roughnecks coach. Oh my goodness. Immense NFL experience. He's coached for 10 NFL franchises dating back to 1976, including as a head coach for the Broncos, Bills, and the Dallas Cowboys. So, food for thought on that. We have Paxton Lynch, we have Wade Phillips, the coach, and I want to see your prediction, or I want to hear your predictions for this game. We have Houston Roughnecks or the Guardians, chat. Put it in the chat right now. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Yeah, dude, this XFL is no joke. They got real experience, man. They're a feeder team for the NFL. I mean, if you didn't have a chance during the season in the NFL, come get your chance in the XFL, because the way they have their season is literally the NFL offseason, bro. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. And real talk, the other Florida boy. What's up, homie? He says Guardians, Florida boys came to play. Okay, I feel you. That's who I'm going with as well. Necron, yeah, the Roughnecks do have a legit coach with that. He's bringing the curse of the Cowboys with him. Oh, no, dude. So, players to watch in this game. In the 2 seasons with the Broncos, Lynch, he did start 4 games. He threw 4 touchdown passes with 4 interceptions. At least they didn't leave that out. He had 792 passing yards with a 61.7% completion percentage. That's really good. Guardians wide receiver Charleston Rambo wrapped up his college career with Miami, finishing with 1,172 yards, 79 receptions, and 7 touchdowns. Rambo spent 2022 training camp with the Carolina Panthers, and Roughnecks quarterback Cole McDonald was a 7th-round pick by the Tennessee Titans in 2020. So a lot of these players are people who never made it, but they're getting their second chance, man. And that's why I feel like there's going to be a lot of dogs out there. There's going to be some hits out there today. And also, one thing to watch in all these games, not just this one, how much better this officiating is. How much more efficient it is. Excuse me. And Necron says he's got Houston. Don't like to talk about these Lions money. Yo, don't make me talk about those Lions. He's saying that's hilarious. All right, we're not even talking about the NFL though. This is the XFL. I'm going with the Guardians. A lot of people got Houston for this game. Obviously, they are favored by 3.5 points. Again, a mid-grade over/under with that 36.5. I think it's just a safe bet. That's a safe bet for the Caesar Sportsbook, who is putting these odds out. It's a safe bet. Like, not too much, not too little, mid-grade of the pack, 36.5. We'll see how it goes. That's tonight, 8:30. The first game, if I didn't mention it, if you didn't see it on screen, that's at 3 o'clock. And that's the 2 games for today on Saturday. Go Guardians. Now, tomorrow, we got the Battle of Syl versus the Battle of Necron. And that's St. Louis Battlehawks versus San Antonio Brahmas. And I think this is going to be a very good game to watch. Because if you pay close attention, a lot of people notice that this San Antonio Brahmas logo looks a lot like the Rock's steer logo, if that's what you want to call it. And it to me is funny. It's like, I feel like this is his baby. This is his team that he's really going to be pushing, is the Brahmas. And St. Louis Battlehawks, I said that's That's the team that Syl picked because of their quarterback, AJ McCarron, I believe is his name. And he's one of the most notable players in the XFL because he had a decorated college career at Alabama, and he was picked in the 2014 NFL draft by the Bengals, where he played 4 seasons as a backup. Still played 4 seasons. He then went on to play for the Oakland Raiders and most recently for the Houston Texans. So AJ McCarron, so Battlehawks, remember, good quarterback. Dude, they are dope, right? I love it too because it's like just like something I would do, I feel like. Money is taking the Rocks team. All right. Real talk. No, we're not going live for the games right now. We're just gonna feel it out. Also, my friend, I don't know if anybody reads the descriptions of these shows. We are so busy with everything that we got going on with the hashtag campaign and Dreamwalker, Mikeyverse stuff. So, and I'm the co-producer of Syl's channel, so I just have no time. And I'm also trying to do freelance work so I can get my own money and step the quality of these streams up. Sorry if you hear my dog barking, by the way, but yeah, we're a little busy. I'm sorry, chat. Every time I stream, always have visitors for some reason. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not going to be going live right now. If they get hype, if we want to watch them together, that's up to Syl if he wants to stream them over on his Twitch. I'll be over there to watch them with him. And they have been doing a lot of promotion here in San Antonio. Really? Wow. That's firsthand action. I'm sorry, live reporting from the streets of San Antonio. Necron giving us the update. That's pretty cool, man. I want to see. I'm not in Orlando, so I don't see anything in Tampa where I'm at. But I should ask Leon of the New Geeks what's going on over there. Both logos are great. I totally wear the Battlehawks one though. Yeah, that's so cool. To me, it kind of looks like the Attack on Titans logo of the Scouts or whatever they're called. The city ready to embrace them, just win some games and it's on. Nice. We're on our way, dude. We're on our way, Tiladia. We're not worried about it. Everyone sub if who's watching. Havoc's over here too. Shout out Havoc. Thank you for coming through. No worries about the dog. It's cat butt intermission. That's funny. Yo, my dog has got the hardiest freaking bark though. I mean, that's why I do love him. He's a good freaking guard dog. But goodness gracious, it's like not good for streams. But we just talked about AJ McCarron, former decorated college quarterback for the Battlehawks. Now let's talk about what the Brahmas got. Man, the Brahmas have hired Steelers legend Hines Ward as both their coach and general manager. Did you know that, Necron? Necron, did you know that? Hines Ward is their coach and GM. What? Along with 13-year playing career highlighted by being the MVP of Super Bowl, I think that's 40? Yeah, 40. Ward had 4 seasons of coaching experience, most recently as wide receivers coach at Florida Atlantic in 2021. Woo! That's big coaching. Big coaching. The players to watch for this game, the Brahmas running back Kalen Ballage, who was drafted by the Miami Dolphins in 2018, played for the Jets, the Chargers, and the Steelers, scored 7 rushing touchdowns in his career. McCarron played in the NFL for 6 seasons, and in 16 games, he threw for 6 touchdowns, and he had 3 interceptions. He has a pretty decent 1,173 passing yards, and a 62.6% completion percentage, which is very good. And the Battlehawks wide receiver Marcel Aitman, who was a second pick in the NFL draft, or I'm sorry, in the XFL draft this season. Second pick, Marcel Aitman, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2018 by the Oakland Raiders. So Marcel Aitman, Kalen Ballage, AJ McCarron, all players to watch in this game. I think it's going to be a good game. If Hines Ward's the coach, man, I'm watching just to see his reactions. You're looking at the XFL champion. We'll see. Those logos look like Star Wars Space Force. That's funny. And I appreciate that, Taladia. I really do appreciate that. We put in work over here, bro. We definitely do. So this is the first game tomorrow. I just told you guys the players to watch. I'll reiterate it. Kalen Ballage, AJ McCarron, Marcel Aitman, and Brahmas have Ballage, and the Battlehawks have McCarron and Marcel Aitman. But I imagine the Brahmas are pretty stacked and they're just hiding that as a secret. That's just my thoughts. Now, the last game of this slate tomorrow, Sunday night, Seattle Sea Dragons, bro. What? Why they always gotta do some mystical shit? Oh, because it's where the Mikeyverse is. That's why. It's always Seattle, like Kraken, Seahawks, Sea Dragons. Bruh. Can't ever be just normal up there in Seahawks. So, in the Seahawks, in Seattle. And their logos look really dope, as always. And their jerseys are really cool as well. They have this really sweet orange, like metallic color on their helmets, and then also accented in their jerseys. I really love the design of this league. It feels like something I would do, which is I'm so happy to be covering it, because this is like I could have made that logo. Like, oh my goodness, right up my alley, absolutely. Sea Dragons look weak. Nah, dude, I like the jerseys, man. I really do like the jerseys that they have. But let me tell you what this game features tomorrow night. A matchup between XFL's #1 overall pick, the Defenders running back, Abram Smith. And who's on the Sea Dragons, you might ask? Oh, Josh Gordon. That Josh Gordon? Yes, that Josh Gordon. A former NFL All-Pro receiver. He played for the Cleveland Browns for 4 seasons. In the past 5 years, he played for the Patriots, the Seahawks, and the Chiefs and Titans. Gordon led the NFL in receiving yards in 2013 with 1,646 yards for the Browns. He earned All-Pro honors that year, and he also, hilariously enough, won a Super Bowl with the Patriots in 2018. He didn't play in the Super Bowl. He was injured all year. He basically did nothing anyways, but it's hilarious that they put that in there. Abram Smith, the #1 pick who plays for the Defenders, he spent the 2022 training camp with the Saints, and after finishing his Baylor career by breaking the school's single-season rushing record. In one season, he got 1,601 yards and 12 touchdowns. Woo! That was just in 2021, so not long ago. And there's a reason why he was the #1 overall pick in this league. DC Defenders got a big running back. The Seattle Sea Dragons have a big wide receivers. Woo! That dragon needs to be more evil looking. We'll see if they change it. Hit me up, XFL. Defenders give me Ohio State vibes. That's true. I kind of get like a little bit of that. Yeah, but if you look at their jerseys, it's kind of more like what is it more like? I don't know. It does feel very DC to me. Almost like the Bullets back in the day, but reverse the blue for the red. The Bullets being the NBA team too. But regardless, my friends, cool logos, very nice looking lead, very professionally done. The way they're reporting on it, they have a partnership with ABC and ESPN. I don't know if you guys are peeping down here in this corner down where, how do I point? This corner right down here. All these games are airing on either ESPN or ABC. Even tonight, the Guardians game, that's going to be on FX as well. So they're doing a good job of promoting this. Every time I look on Twitter as the XFL is trending somehow, like, I don't know how they do it. Their social media team's been on point. $7 in the production and the management of this league. The Rock, Danny Garcia, they've been going ham. They really put in a labor of love with this league, and you can see it paying off. And I think that the level of play is just going to pay off that way as well. All of these teams also had joint practices. What does that do? It raises the level of competition. It lets everyone see where they're at, and it sees where, and you see before the season starts what you need to shore up and what you need to work on, and how far behind you are from other teams. I'm very excited to see what these teams do, and I'm very excited to talk about how bad my takes were. I don't even think I picked any of these games besides the first one. So let's go back. I picked the Guardians. I didn't pick the Battlehawks or the Brahmas. I'm gonna go with Syl on this. I'm gonna pick Syl's pick. I'm going with the Battlehawks just to be against, just for fun to be against Necron. And Mama Bear says, I see what they're going for, but the dragon looks odd compared to the other logos. You know what? And that also might be a little bit my fault, because the picture quality isn't as good as the other logos. So that might be my fault a little bit too. Next time I'll try to get a better logo of it. They might have changed it already. Even I'll try to get a better logo next time for y'all. But regardless of that, like I was saying, I'm going with the Battlehawks on this game on Sunday at 3 p.m. And for Seattle versus the Defenders, I'll go with Seattle first because I don't know anybody in DC. I'm gonna go with Seattle just to roll with Mikey tomorrow night on Sunday. So yeah, you don't have to be a millionaire to take the family to an XFL game. Facts, dude. And I think because of that, me and Leon are gonna try and meet up at a game in Orlando. It's just a drive for me and my lady, so it takes a lot of planning. And we're so busy, man. We can't really take time off to go to a game. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I wish y'all knew how much I had to fucking do. And stuff that was in front of me that I have to finish. It's ridiculous. I got no time. I want to do all this stuff. I got no time. And not enough money. So I think the kid might have to pop up a cash app or something soon. So if y'all want to donate to help this channel, to help my art get even better, I think I'm gonna have to do a donation link soon, because I'm not gonna wait till I get to 1K. If y'all want to help me out, that'll be coming soon, honestly, because not enough money to do all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta start making it up elsewhere. And I know that we got great supporters in this community, so not asking for nothing. I'm just saying, if y'all want to put something in the tip jar, go ahead. Not to rest. No, the rest have a menacing quality. This looks about, oh, it looks almost chibi. Yeah, I hear that. It's almost like they didn't try hard enough for this. I would have rather just had take the S. It's because they did the DC and they made it the S for Seattle. Just take the S out of it and just make it like the Sea Dragon head. That's how I feel. You have to take time for yourself, bro. No, listen, Super Bro. I'm 29. I'm going on 30 at the end of this year. From from age 18 until like 28. So for 10 years, I had time for myself, bro. That's all I did. I was so selfish. That's all I fucking did was take time for myself. And now I know that it's way better to put my time into something and invest it into other people because it'll pay off after that. So thank you, Corey. I'll take time for myself intermittently. Me and my lady will take time out. But right now, it's about building this fucking thing we got going and not stopping. Moving forward. So I appreciate that, y'all. We're just going to keep it rolling. Breaking news, Detroit is getting a team. The Detroit Winners. Oh my God. They would have a shit ass name like that, bro. If they did. Had to get you. Looks like Puff the Magic Dragon, not the Sea Dragon. If you don't get that, Necron said, Google it. He did live by the sea, Necron. I love the old head banter in the chat. Well, yo, these are the picks. I'm going Seattle. I'm going Battlehawks. I'm going Guardians. And I'm going all away teams. Oh, better show up away teams. I'm counting on the fact that there's no home team advantage. That's what I'm counting on. That's very funny. That's hilarious. I did it to myself. Like always, chat, I did it to myself. So, everybody, Battlehawks have an epic name. They definitely do. They definitely do. If y'all got any last questions, comments, concerns in the chat before we end this thing off, any final predictions? I don't know if y'all picked this last game. Did y'all pick? Most of y'all saying Sea Dragons look weak, so that's why I didn't want to pick them. Let me see your picks, y'all. For some reason, it was a regular sing-along in my grade school. Puff the Magic Dragon? Yo, what the fuck? What are you doing up there? Is that Canada up there? Makes me want a toy. That's so funny, dude. Honestly, the Guardians logo, this one right there, I'd love to have like a neon sign of that, where the outline, like the green outline, is that light, and then there's a light for the eye. How sick would that be? I put that right here. I put that right over the no center, and it would shine so crazy off that. I'd move these even. I'd move my jerseys. Hit me up, Guardians. Hit me up. I'm not picking this game. Ugly versus Ohio State. Yo, come on. I need your picks, yo. We'll pick the Bathtub Dragon. Okay, Mama Bear. There we go. There we go. Sea Dragons. Okay. We got some of y'all on the Sea Dragons with me. I appreciate that. We got some of y'all on the Sea Dragons with me. I like that. Money's going DC. Okay, so we picked our sides. We picked our sides. I like it. We got some going Sea Dragons. We got some going DC. I think DC would probably take that game, but I'm just going off the heart. You know what I mean? Corey, you might have a kindred spirit with Necron. Super Bro Corey saying he think he might go with the San Antonio Brahmas as his team. Guardians will look good on a black hat. Ooh, that's true as well. That's definitely true as well. Speaking of looking good on a black hat, we got merch coming soon, y'all. And I think first and foremost, the first merch I may be working on is the Dreamwalker merch. If not, we got other merch coming soon for the AFSP campaign. I'll be doing shirts for that and designing those together with everybody else. And obviously, there's a submission for the AFSP t-shirt design contest. That'll be one of the designs that we have going. And man, there's just so many other things coming up. I probably won't stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night or tonight, if Sky streams, I'll be on there possibly, or just in the chat. I just have so much stuff to work on, y'all. Like I have to do a trailer for so many things, and it's not that I don't want to do these things either. I love doing them. It's just that I won't be able to stream as much as I want to, which is fine. You know, got to prioritize. And if my services can be seen and help other people more, which helps me in the future, then by all means, I'm gonna do it, yo. I'm gonna do it. My dog. Haha, yeah. Viper's gear will go good at anything. Red, black, and white. Yeah, for sure. Y'all hating. I like the sea dragons though. I do like the sea dragons. Oh, let me get my fucking water bottle out of this game. Battlehawks got a real like Colts color scheme vibe. That's why I feel like I thought that's why Syl went with them, but he went with them because of AJ McCarron. Roughnecks got a real Houston Oilers type vibe for me. Standard colors. I like this. So we're gonna do a little quick story time before we get off stream. Y'all see that Renegades logo? That's the exact color scheme of my AAU basketball team that I was on in high school. Small ass team too because of the age group I was in. Used to play that's all I did. Like sometimes I would play every position, just depending on how many people were there. It's crazy. But yeah, those colors right there, just like a jersey I have. I'll show y'all. Y'all hear the ice cream, man? Check that shit out, yo. Papow. How about this Papow? It's a little dusty, huh? Needs a little clean. That's the high school jersey. Oh, right. And Hines is the coach of the Brahmas. That's true, dude. Number 21, dog. That's my number. Right? I fit right along with that Renegades. See the colors, dog? Same colors. Same exact colors. You know what it is, dog? I keep this off to the side because you guys would never know this reference. Until now. Until now. Of course, it won't stay up the way I want it to now, chat. There we go. Okay, your boy's back. All right, so those are the picks, yo. We need the stats, bruh. They didn't keep stats. They didn't keep stats at the small ass school that I was at, bro. Plus, I'd be lucky if I averaged around like 8 points a game. I was an assist guy. I tried to get double stat assists. That was my favorite. I was like, literally, like Tom Brady says how he's always chasing like the perfect pass. Like literally from release to catch, like just having to be just perfect. That's what I search for with like passes, like trying to hit somebody in stride, like hit it off their hand and go, like almost go right into the hoop with a layup. Like that was my favorite shit. I got dirt all over my hands. I need to clean that jersey up. Drop the stat line, dude. I don't remember it, honestly. They didn't keep it, and then I didn't play. So that the reason why I played AAU was because I love basketball. I was good at basketball, still am, obviously. I didn't play my 11th or my senior year on the school team, but I played those years for AAU. Reason being, because politics got involved in all of the, you know, the stinking basketball for school. So it's like, oh, if you're not someone's son, or if, you know, your dad didn't coach for somebody, like you're not starting. Literally, my 11th grade year, no one, let me give you a little deep dive, and let me Atlas, what's up? Thanks for showing up. 30 minutes till game time. Yee. The good assist, Austin. Dude, that's all I love to do that. That's my favorite thing to do. Oh shit. Austin, you look like you're 6'2", bro. No, I am not. I'm 5'11" on a good day. No, I'm 5'11". I'm 6 foot on a good day. With that being said, bro, what's good, homie?
What's up? You know, I couldn't miss XFL kickoff for Syl Nation Sports Network, right? So,
I'm surprised that I was about to end the show. Honestly, we went through everybody.
You know, Saturdays, I think this is Saturday. It's just busy, you know, real busy time. And I'm hitting like all, thanks to you, you know, I'm getting a lot of help behind the scenes. And so I'm hitting a lot of different platforms. So had to get that out this morning, you know.
Bruh, I sent you this shit. I sent you that last thing. I'm like, oh man, I gotta change the link. This dude changes links all the fucking time. I was like, damn it, did you change your shit? That's so funny.
It's evolving. It's not changing. It's evolving.
Evolving, right. You're right. That's a good way to put it, man. You gotta frame that differently, Austin. You gotta market that a little differently.
How you look at it.
Yeah. Yo.
This is cool, man. I'm excited. Just, you know, this is just perfect timing for this XFL, man. So, man, you know, we need that. Super Bowl's over, right? So we need that little itch, you know, scratch for a couple months.
We need something. And I said it on the stream, and I was thinking earlier how perfect of a time it is for this slot. Because if you're good in this league, right, we know how it's a feeder league, but if you're good in this league and you play well in the last game, you literally can go right to NFL OTAs.
Yeah,
it ends in May.
Yeah, see, this is perfect. And I know The Rock and, you know, Danny Garcia, shout out to $7 and everyone involved. I know they're trying to kind of downplay that. I know how we see it, and this is really what it is a feeder. It's set up as a feeder. But they're also looking at the business side that, hey, if we have a good player, The Rock is saying we may want to keep them in the XFL. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
I didn't think about that.
You know what I mean? Because they want this still to blow up too. So I'm like, hey, that makes sense. But that will cause for these players, if they ball out, the NFL has to be talking, you know, some real money too for them to leave. It's perfectly set up, like you said.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's perfectly set up. I mean, this league, what you said, runs till, do you say till May?
Yeah, that's when the championship is in May.
So see, that's interesting because you have the NFL draft in April, and like you said, OTAs in May. So you get to the championship game, ball out, and now NFL's like, hey, we may need to plug some holes here, you know, on the roster, and like you doing your thing. So this is football year round. This is what we're getting.
It doesn't stop, dude. It doesn't stop, especially on Syl Nation Sports Network, dude. It's not stopping on this.
Yes, and I will say, I think I mentioned it's appropriate to say it on this channel if I didn't say it yet, but you know, we're expanding sports coverage. I would say this month I'm launching a separate like sports talk channel. It's going to kind of be not what Austin's doing. Austin is the pregame guy, the countdown guy, watch along guys. Like I'm, you know, whatever Austin's doing, we're going to get that over here. I'm going to be talking more of just like if hot topics pop up, right? It's like a crazy trade. I got a couple people ready to talk some basketball over there, and obviously I'll have Austin over there to talk some hot football topics. But we're expanding Syl Nation Sports Network. We're going to have you know a spot for that. Basically, after I get this second channel, that second channel is about to hit 1K subs this month. Mm-hmm. So once that's kind of solidified, then that's when I'm gonna do the sports thing.
Nice, yeah. Just build it up one by one. I love it. Mm-hmm. And that's gonna be fun, dude, because there is so many topics, and honestly, like, we want to have when you have a discussion, right? You want to have it with an entire community, and we don't necessarily have that over here yet for topics like that, and there's not a lot of time to just be like, all right, let's talk about this one topic before the games start. It's like, we can't.
Exactly.
We can't.
That's what I was noticing, because I thought, I say appropriately, like this was an appropriate time. I don't say that light, like taking light of the event, but the Damar Hamlin situation, I thought that would have been a perfect stream where we just had a separate conversation. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what my channel is going to be kind of for, just things like that, because, you know, sometimes it's like you got to step away from the X's and O's and like there's real topics. And, you know, so I just think, you know, my channel is going to be perfect for that. You know, and like I say, like, you know, when it's football related, you already know Austin's gonna be over there. So
yeah, dude, that was a really, we actually did we stopped down freezing cold takes and didn't talk about like anything DC related. We just only talked about the Damar Hamlin situation that night, and Uche literally just passed like the weekend before or whatever. So like that was a really tough stream to talk about. But yeah, sometimes you gotta have those discussions, bro. Sometimes you do.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Syl Nation Sports Network, the actual channel on the way, and hopefully probably I imagine I would be a playlist on there. I imagine the good countdown's probably gonna be like on there as well, dude. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. God damn it, I gotta get on some more logos. I know that's how it's going, bro. I know that's how it's going. Well, yo, we got you here, and by chance, I just so happened to be looking at the first slide. So if you want, I don't know if you knew this, but I can give you the players to watch real quick for these games, and you can give me your pick. So we got Beasley. They don't say his fucking name in this article that I have, but he's a former 2015 first round pick for the Atlanta Falcons. He led the NFL in sacks in 2016. He had 15 and a half sacks. Oh, that's who it is.
Vic Beasley.
Vic Beasley.
He was in that the infamous Super Bowl.
Oh no! Right. Oh, that's right. Oh,
that's when the Falcons was beasting that year, but you know we know how to end
it. He's on the Vipers. The Vipers are actually, they got a lot of NFL experience. And then I think, who is he on? Yeah, Martavius Bryant, who played with the Steelers and the Raiders. And then he's also on the Vipers. And then for the Renegades, we have Keith Ford, who didn't ring a bell to me, but he played with the Buffalo Bills. And then their quarterback is actually he was in the first round of last year's USFL draft, and he actually ended up being all USFL quarterback last season. His name is Kyle Sloter. But the big name for this like game, I guess, is for the Arlington Renegades. It's their coach, Bob Stoops, who won the national championship with the Sooners in 2000.
Yeah, and coaching's gonna be pretty, big in this league. I mean, for me, it's all about the quarterback. That's just how that's how I'm gonna start kind of looking at these teams, right?
Yep.
So, you know what I mean. So the USFL guy, he may have a leg up just coming in with Arlington. That's why I'm going with with the team. I'm it's a regional thing right now for me. So you got the St. Louis squad that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, Battle Hawks. No. but it got AJ McCarron, right? Alabama.
Yes.
I guess Alabama great. He did get into the pros for a little bit as well too. So my thing is like, I'm gonna see who's gonna play the best quarterbacking, and so Arlington, may have a leg up, with this game.
With that's what I thought too. So you're going with Arlington for this game?
Yeah.
I picked, that's so funny, dude. I picked the Vipers just because of who they had on their defense. So it was perfect. I picked all of the away teams. It was completely on accident. It was just like I was going through. I was like, all right, who do I like for this? After I read it, and I ended up picking all the away teams. So we'll see how that goes. We have Syl, Arlington, me, Vegas Vipers for the first game. So second game today. Oh, and let me pull his. I also have these. These are all on ESPN or ABC. Which is huge for the XFL.
That's a sweet deal. Yeah, it's like, how did they pull that off?
The Rock, bro, $7. Yeah. Shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them.
$7.
Doing it big. So I gotta tell you, and I don't know if you saw me post this. It happened a couple weeks ago. It wasn't a big thing when the season started, and maybe you would have changed your favorite team had you known this. But Orlando Guardians. They're led by Denver Broncos 2016 first round pick quarterback Paxton Lynch.
Oh wow, that's a great pickup right there.
Yeah, dude, crazy.
Great pickup.
And on the other side, the other big name for the Houston Roughnecks, and I asked Necron when he was here earlier, I was like, hey Necron, did you know this? The head coach of the Houston Roughnecks is Wade Phillips.
Yeah. That's
Wade
interesting,
Phillips.
right?
That Wade Phillips, bro. He went from Dallas Cowboys over to the Houston Roughnecks. Players to watch for this game, obviously Paxton Lynch, right? And then Guardians have a wide receiver named Charleston Rambo, who just wrapped up his college career with Miami, finishing the season with 1,172 yards, 79 receptions, and 7 touchdowns. And he spent the training camp with the Panthers. I guess didn't go through. And then for the Roughnecks, their quarterback is Cole McDonald, who was a 7th round pick by the Tennessee Titans in 2020. So I feel like he's the guy who's sort of more like Taylor Heineke in this situation. Very overlooked, not a lot of stats, but could end up playing really good. And maybe Paxton Lynch is the Paxton Lynch we saw in 2016, and he's not. Who knows?
Which team is Lynch on again?
My team, the Guardians.
Okay, so it's the Guards. Okay, yeah, that's a great pickup, man.
Yeah,
that's the experience. He's ran, a pro offense, like somewhat successfully for a period of time. So
yeah. He did actually. He didn't play a lot of games, but in the 4 games that he played, he had a 61.7 completion percentage, which is pretty freaking solid. Yeah, exactly. So he's a good quarterback. He obviously is. He obviously can still play. So I went with the Guardians for this game. That's my team. So who do you got? Guardians versus Roughnecks.
Who's the players to watch for Houston again?
Literally just the Cole McDonald. That's all they have down here is that guy from the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I'm going my quarterback theme. I didn't even know about the Paxton Lynch thing. That's how much I got to catch up with this league. But I'm putting a premium on quarterback play, like especially day one right here. I think the Guardians gonna have the leg up because you got a pro quarterback day one. So
yeah, exactly. And campaign, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the article that I got was literally posted yesterday. So that's why I gave like the Taylor Heineke comparison, because there may have been other quarterbacks who were rumored, but this guy, I feel like Cole McDonald just won out the job. He just played harder than everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So Guardians, you're going Guardians, huh? You going my team? I like that. You can't not go Guardians with Paxton Lynch as a quarterback. Hey. And they're telling us that they have a guy named fucking Rambo as a wide receiver. Okay, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Guardians.
yeah, throw the Rambo.
What the fuck, dude? Yeah, I'm going Guardians, bro. I'm going Guardians. And here's your game. I introed this as Syl versus Necron, dude.
And that's tomorrow. Okay,
yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. And Necron told us that San Antonio, because he lives in San Antonio, they're doing a bunch of promo kind of events leading up to this game. So, dude, the Rock is really doing this thing, man. He's not pulling out any stops. And he said, Necron said that the city is ready to get behind this team. They just got to start winning. But if you're Syl, you're like, nah, dog, you're not gonna start winning today. Tomorrow, I should say tomorrow. Now, like you said, Battlehawks got AJ McCarron, and something that is not mentioned often, and I don't know if you knew, maybe you told me this, but the Brahmas head coach, dude, Hines Ward, and general manager, I should say, yeah. So that's he's a big time head coach, big time experience at least. The players to watch for this game for the Brahmas, we have Kalen Ballage, who was drafted by the Dolphins in 2018. He's played for the Jets, the Chargers, the Steelers, and he scored 7 rushing touchdowns in his career. And then you have McCarron, who's played the NFL for 6 seasons, 16 games, threw for 6 touchdowns. 1,173 passing yards. His completion percentage is a little bit better than Paxton Lynch's. His is 62.6%. And then the Battlehawks also have wide receiver Marcel Aitman, who was the second pick in this XFL draft. So he was highly sought after, and he was drafted 7th round in 2018 by the Raiders. So they got some talent over there in the Battlehawks as well. Might be some home field advantage though for the Brahmas. So
hey, like I said, I'm all in with McCarron. I mean, like I said, I remember when he played in the pro. He was somewhat average, I guess, by NFL standards, but he was an accurate dude. And I was like, that may really help, you know what I'm saying, with a new team, new league. I'm leaning heavy on the quarterback. It's just a theme. You know, though St. Louis, I'm going with the Midwest pick as well, too. But, and, you know, they got a dope logo, too. That helps. But, we're obviously going with St. Louis. A.J. McCarron, early MVP pick for the XFL.
Wow, you're throwing out those type of predictions on me? All right, dog. All right. I was like, I'm not fucking throwing anything wild out today, bro. I have not seen any of these players play in so long. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone was talking about how sweet these logos are. And I think the design of this league in general has just been crazy, off the charts. I can't wait to see what the production of these XFL games are either. We'll have to talk about a Super Bowl recap coming up soon. I don't know. I'll probably be too busy tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow looks like, or maybe during the week. Or we could save it for the first episode of maybe the Syl Nation Sports Network. We can talk about that. We could save it for then.
Play it by ear. Yeah, right. Pretty much. Whatever combos, you know, whenever you want to do it, I'll definitely, you know, do that over here, and I'll kind of produce other stuff on the new channel. You know,
all right, cool.
So yeah.
And because we didn't talk about that, but one of the ways that the Super Bowl ended, bro, the worst way to fucking end the Super Bowl. That call, I don't care if it was the call you're supposed to make, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
This the thing, like, it was technically a penalty, but
yeah,
like that ball was like nowhere. He never would have got close to catching that ball.
Yeah.
Like Mahomes was just gunning that ball away, which that's what he should have done, you know, because you know Philly was, you know, they was trying to get some pressure on him, and that game, you know, just we should have saw that game because like after that penalty, the game was over. It was like 6 minutes left, and they ran the complete clock out. Yeah, because Jalen Hurts was heating up, right? Like I was like, man, because I mean, it was a great game. You know, it was a great game because like Philly came out and did what we thought. You know, they was gonna, you know, try to punch the Chiefs in the mouth. Mahomes' ankle was hurt. Mahomes guts it out on one leg. You know, they take the lead second half, and you thinking, okay, Philly's on a roast. Then Hurts is like, no, like I'm gonna go get 8 points right now. Like it ties it. That's like the game shouldn't have ended on that penalty. That's my point.
Yeah,
it shouldn't have ended like that.
Should not have ended like that. Money Train. He's just saying this because he won his bets and all that or whatever. Dude's like, bruh, we don't care, dude. A foul is a foul. Rules are the rules. You know how square you sound right now, bro. Dude, you listen to yourself. A foul is a foul.
Like if like. Man, I just hated that they just ran the entire clock. Because it's like, if I'm Jalen Hurts, I'm like, bro, I really like put my Superman cape on and like, I don't get another chance.
When the McKinnon or whatever like knelt down, I was hoping so much that the Eagles defenders just pushed him either out of bounds or into the touchdown. Push him into the touchdown, dude. There's no rule saying you can't
let him score.
You can't pick him up. Who's saying you can't pick him up and put him in the fucking end zone, dude? Like no one said that.
Belichick, they used to be what Belichick used to do all the time, especially when this is Brady versus Manning days, and when the Patriots would play the Colts, Belichick will always let the Colts score. Like there's a lot of time left in the fourth quarter, like just let them score. He actually did that in the playoffs too.
Yep.
To give Brady a chance to drive down. So he's like, yeah, go ahead and take the lead. And then we're gonna, you know, we're gonna win it at the buzzer.
Yeah,
you know. So
if we have the ball at the end of the game and we're scoring to go up, that's how we're gonna. Yeah. That's how we're gonna do it.
We should have had an epic shootout because that's what I was like. Because I was like, if Hurts, this is gonna be a hot take for some people, but Hurts was the best player in the game.
He was.
He was actually the best player in the game.
That fumble was dumb. That fumble was dumb.
I don't know where that came from. Like, this dude didn't do that all year. And you fumble like that, and that literally, the Chiefs got that champion. Yeah, but they got that champion DNA, right? So they're like, okay, momentum just went right to them, right?
Yeah.
And Mahomes was still hurt. But I was like, if Jalen Hurts if he could throw the deep ball, I was like, this is going to be a shootout. That's literally what happened. And, man, like I said, I'm very impressed by Hurts. And they the Eagles, they better not allow this to become another, a Ravens situation, Lamar Jackson situation, because it's time to extend Jalen Hurts' contract. This dude is for real.
Oh, yeah.
He's better than these other pretenders that, there's Josh Allen's they're trying to push out there like MVP. Jalen Hurts is that dude, man. They need to go on and pay him, real soon.
Absolutely, no. I couldn't agree more with you, what you said as well. They definitely need to pay Jalen Hurts, but we definitely should not have ended the game that way, man. It's such an epic fucking game. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't care who wins at the end of that game, right? I don't care that the Chiefs won. I don't care that the Eagles won. Whoever wins, I don't care. Whoever wins, I don't care. Just make it be a shootout, dude. Let's not fucking run the clock out and just.
It ran up like 6 minutes, bro. Dude. I'm like, bro. I just want to Hurts to have one more shot. That's all I want.
Yeah, me too. My lady.
See what happens.
My lady's not a football fan. She watched the whole game with me. She watched the halftime show with me, and we were down there in our living room, bundled up, watching the end of the game together, excited. We're both grabbing. Oh my god! She's the kickoff return happens. I was in the other room. She's like, "You're missing it! You're missing it!" It was crazy. She's never been so into a game. Then that play happens, and she literally goes, and this is a message to the NFL. She literally goes, "This fucking sucks. That ref is so fucking stupid for calling that." She doesn't care about who wins, bro. She just like, this is so dumb how this game is ending.
Yeah, that's the thing. And, but I'm going to give credit, like I said, to the Chiefs. They, that's that championship DNA. I mean, they are a dynasty. I know people are trying to, question, are they really a dynasty? Bro, like, 3 Super Bowl appearances in 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
AFC title game every year that Mahomes has started. This is a dynasty. And special shout out to the Chiefs, Kadarius Toney, the Giants reject. This dude may be their best receiver next season now. Like, this dude was balling at the kickoff return, right?
Shit was crazy.
I mean, and this is the year Chiefs was reloading. That's so scary. That's so scary. They were rebuilding this season. Oh man, good game though. Good game.
It was a good game. It's so dumb, dude. Like, that's what we're gonna remember that Super Bowl for, though. It wasn't like it wasn't how great either of the teams played. It was just the flag. You know what I mean? That's what sucks. That's what sucks about that. So, regardless, though, I guess we got our Super Bowl discussion in one way or another. So, the last game of tomorrow, last game of the week 1 is the Seattle Sea Dragons visiting DC Defenders. The XFL's #1 overall pick went to the Defenders, and it's the running back Abram Smith and former All-Pro wide receiver for the NFL, Josh Gordon, plays on the Seattle Sea Dragons. So, yeah, I like that laugh, bro. And Abram Smith, he just finished his Baylor career in 2021 with breaking the school's single-season rushing record with 1,601 yards and 12 touchdowns. So, great running back, pretty good wide receiver. Might be in the clouds a little bit.
We'll see how long he lasts this season. That's all I'm saying.
That sinister ass laugh, bro. Sinister ass laugh. This is the closest game, though. Closest spread out of all the games. So this might be the best show that we see. And they save it. They might be saving the best for last. That is what I have as far as for the teams. There's no info that I have here. on either of the coaches. That's all that I got is Josh Gordon, Abram Smith, and that's what we got.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Gordon, like I say, he's on Seattle, right?
Yeah.
You know, if he has some juice left, right? I mean, Josh Gordon, I mean, if people remember that in real time, like, dude was like electric on the field, man, when his head was in the game and
unreal,
you know, not in the clouds, like he said. He would single-handedly, like, you know, break the game open. You know, he's over 30 now. He's over 31. Just looking this up over here, and so, you know, you can't expect him to do too much. Maybe he could be more like a possession guy, or we'll see. I don't know either of the team's quarterbacks, so this is kind of like a what do you call, like a push? What do you call a pick 'em?
Oh, pick 'em game, yeah, pick 'em game.
It's just like, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm not even gonna pick this game.
I picked Seattle for Mikey. That's all I had.
Well, you got the number 1 pick for DC. I'll take DC. They got the number 1 pick over there, so
okay.
I didn't want to pick.
We got around to a pick at least.
Austin was like, "Wait, can you just not pick? Like, is that possible to not pick?"
Well, fuck, dude, I would have done that too. Damn.
He's like, that wasn't in the script, Syl. Wait a minute, you can't just not pick.
We're doing records and shit, bro. What the fuck? Gonna have a question mark on one of the sides? Damn, dog. I'm gonna be 0-4. He's gonna be 3-0. Just what the fuck? We missed the game, so we missed the game.
Austin, like, what the fuck? You not picking? Bro, Austin was in my ear. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't see it on the camera. In my ear, he's like, you can't do that.
He's like, oh shit, all right. Fucking A, bro, that's great. Yo, Necron says it's gotta run, time for barbecue. You'll see us next week for the Brahmas celebration. Slow. Yo, we'll see if that's a Brahmas celebration show. Great first show, Necron. Thanks for being here. Thank you everyone in the chat for being here as well. Money, Mama Bear, Taladia, Campaign showed up. We had Sin Havoc in here. I don't know who Atlas is, but I feel like it's somebody. So what up, Atlas? Appreciate you being here. Super Bro being here, obviously. If I missed anybody else, I do apologize. But man, this chat, this community, this show, probably the most fun I have every weekend. I'm glad we're back doing it again. I'm glad there's no stakes. I'm glad I don't have to do too much research. Like it's just, you know, it's back to the fun again, back to chilling, and just back to watching some football. So that's what we're about to do in 5 minutes. First game,
yes.
And let me put it up here: Vegas Vipers versus Arlington Renegades. Both these teams packed with NFL talent, experience in the head coaching as well. So it's going to be a good game to see.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Shout out to Super Bro Corey. Yeah. First off, like, he's killing it on social media. Like, I'm seeing this dude respectfully going at betas and everything. Shout out to Corey, man.
Killing with kindness. Killing with kindness, Super Bro. Not the old hashtag that he had to let off some steam, so that's what that was.
He was going hard, bro.
He had to let off some steam. Homie had to let off some steam, bro. But yo, thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate you sliding through here, getting your picks in for posterity purposes. I was literally gonna be like, well, chat, I'll ask Syl what his picks are, and we'll figure out what the first week is. But now we don't have to do that. Now we actually got it. And I thought I was gonna be a quick stream, but here we are again. Hour-long stream. But man, thanks for being here. Thanks, chat. We'll be seeing you in next streams. Do you have any shows today? You doing Syl Nation Saturday?
Just doing some uploads. Syl Nation Saturdays, I guess I'll kind of briefly say it here. I'm going to reserve that for, well, what do I say? We're going to start doing like giveaways and stuff. So when you see Syl Nation Saturdays in the future, it'll probably be like once a month type thing.
Okay.
So it's going to be like giveaways, and then we're going to do members Mondays, members giveaways. More details to come, but no, just to answer your question, no, not a Syl Nation Saturday today. Second channel, I have some uploads up, and like I said, we hitting all the, TikTok everywhere. We hitting all the platforms. So
hell yeah, make sure you follow Syl ABDUL everywhere, dog.
Everywhere.
And if you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because I'm helping him with all that shit, bro. Go look at it, man. Go look at that shit.
Yeah,
you gotta appreciate the artwork, man. Appreciate the artwork. That's all. And obviously the content is just as good. So that is why We're working together. It's a symbiotic relationship over here, and we're gonna keep it rolling, man. XFO Week 1 starts in about 2 minutes. Get your popcorn, get your barbecue ready, like Necron is, and we'll see y'all next week for Week 2 of the Good Countdown, yo. Peace, everybody. Thanks for showing up.